Why I'm not a believer in cancel culture? Well, okay. So when I was in full blown addiction, like straight up, back in 2024, 2023, I lived in a building called the Neoma Building in Calgary. It is the 7th Street platform, the in from the cold, and it is a giant trap house. Like a lot of the apartments down there are like that. I'm sure like that, it's probably like that all around the world. But straight up, like uh I would go to her all of the time, being like, why am I such a piece of shit? Like, why do I suck so much? Like, why do I keep doing what I'm doing? And she's like, because you are a human being and you are subject to the human condition. And there is a good part of you and there is a bad part of you. And like, I just couldn't understand what she was saying. Like, no, I am a good person. No, that's not true. I am a human being that is subject to the human condition, and I have a dark side to my shadow, like everybody does. And it is like ingrained in us on a like it like most people are inherently good, but we still do bad things because we are subject to emotions that we sometimes cannot control. And I think there's this fallacy that a lot of us like fall into, that um, I had a bad emotion, therefore I am a bad person. Like separating your emotion from your personhood is like one of the smartest things that you can do. And like we all want certain things in life, comfort, security, recognition, uh, connection. And when we become threatened that those are going to disappear, we can act out in ways that like are desperate. People do desperate things. That's why men who like don't want their reputation to be destroyed will end their partners, like, and I'm not saying like that is a good thing to do not get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that at all. That is a bad thing and your reputation should be ruined, you know like that is going really far. What I'm saying is uh like a lot of people live their lives on the line online today, and we, because of the separation and like the parasocial like paradigm of that, we don't know what they're like genuinely going through, and we don't know like what led them to that choice. And like it's so easy to say like, oh my god, I would never do that, and I'm guilty for it too. Like, don't get me wrong, like I have said some shitty things on the internet too. Probably like the other day. All I'm saying is that uh like it's he who hath not sinned cast the first stone. Like, straight up, we are no better than anybody else. We have this shadow side to us, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the feminine and the masculine. Like that is balance. Like life is balance. Like you have to do shitty things to learn from them. You have to be in shitty situations to understand why having it good means like you know so much. And like why a lot of people who grow up rich like don't understand what it's like to live with nothing. Therefore they like are like they have a sense of entitlement, you know what I mean? Whereas like like a power, like, look, too much power will like annihilate people. But it's all based, like, everything that I'm saying, that dark side, there's two universal emotions, and those are love and fear. Love is the light side and fear is the dark side. It isn't um that you're angry, it's that you're fearing something, like you fear a need isn't being met, therefore you react in anger. That's why they say anger is a secondary emotion, because it is covering up something that is underneath, and most of the time that is fear. Every time that is fear, actually. So like like cancel culture and all of that, like people do shitty things all of the time. There are certain things that, yeah, people should be canceled for, like P3DOs, people who are grape people, people that physically abuse people, you know what I mean? Like, totally, 100%. Like on a continual basis, and hide it, yeah, absolutely. But people do change. People do become better versions of themselves. Like, I'm living fucking proof of that. I have been a horrible human at times in my life, um, because I hated myself. And I hated the fact that I could not accept that there was a dark side to humanity. And I was not exempt from that. I was included in that as well. So, from being like, instead of thinking like I had a bad emotion, therefore I'm a bad person. No, I've had a bad emotion. Why? What is the underlying reason for that? And forgiving myself for there. I am a human. Also understanding that like you cannot change the past. The past is something that is just like you cannot change the truth. The truth is the truth, and there's nothing that you can do to change it 6 ways from sideways. Like Sunday, straight up, same thing. Like you cannot do anything about the past. All you can do is learn from that and be a better person. And this is coming from somebody who like was a shitty person. You know what I mean? And I could still have the capacity to do it in the future because like life is a learning is learning. You know, I'm doing good right now where I'm at, but I don't take that for granted anymore by any stretch of the imagination because I've seen how fucking bad it can get.